Someone kept hitting their car door into my car while I was in it, so I returned the favor. I was sitting in my beat-up Honda in the student parking garage, stuck on this super important phone call with my advisor about my schedule next semester. The conversation was dragging on forever because the system kept glitching, and I couldn't hang up or I'd lose my spot in line again. This black SUV pulls up right next to me, way too close for comfort. Like seriously, there were plenty of other spots, but they had to squeeze right next to my car. Whatever, I figured they'd park and leave me alone. But then, this girl gets out and immediately swings her door open wide. Bang! Right into my car. I looked over and she's completely oblivious, digging through her back seat looking for something. Her door keeps swinging back and hitting my car every few seconds as she's moving around. I'm trying to stay focused on my phone call because my advisor is finally getting somewhere with fixing my credits. But this girl just keeps banging her door into mine, like at least 6 or 7 times. Each hit made this awful scraping noise against my already dented driver's side. Then her friend comes around from the passenger side and I see her point at my car. She definitely noticed what was happening. That's when doorbanger girl finally looks up and sees me sitting right there in my car, watching the whole thing. And this girl has the nerve to start laughing. Not like an embarrassed, oops, sorry laugh, but like she thought it was actually funny that she'd been denting my car while I sat there. She made eye contact with me and everything, still chuckling like it was some kind of joke. I shook my head at her, trying to signal that she was being totally inconsiderate, but she just shrugged and kept giggling with her friend. They grabbed their stuff, slammed their doors, and walked off toward campus like nothing happened. My advisor was still talking in my ear about prerequisite requirements, so I couldn't even say anything to them. By the time I finally got off the phone 20 minutes later, they were long gone. But their SUV was still sitting there, all shiny and perfect without a single scratch on it. I sat there for a minute looking at the fresh scrapes on my door. My car's already pretty beat up. It's a 2009 Honda with like 180,000 miles on it, rust spots, and a bumper that's held on with duct tape. But that doesn't mean people should just trash it because it's not new. The thing that really got to me was how she laughed about it. Like my car didn't matter because it wasn't as nice as hers. That's when the petty side of my brain kicked in. I backed out of my spot and drove around to the other side of her SUV, parked right next to her driver's side, nice and close just like she had done to me. My car door lines up perfectly with hers. I got out and really looked at her pristine black paint job. Not a single ding or scratch anywhere. It was probably less than 2 years old, still had that new car shine. Must have cost more than I make in a year at my part-time job. That's when I decided she needed to learn about consequences. I opened my door and slammed it into hers, hard. The sound echoed through the parking garage. It felt amazing, so I did it again and again, each time making sure to put some real force behind it. After about the 5th hit, I could see a little dent starting to form in her perfect paint. That made me feel so much better. I kept going, alternating between hard slams and those annoying little taps that scrape the paint, just like she had done to me, except mine was completely on purpose. By the time I was done, she had 3 decent-sized dents and a bunch of paint scrapes running down her driver's side door. It looked like someone had taken a hammer to it. My conscience felt completely clear because my car was already trashed anyway. What's a few more dings? I got back in my car and drove home feeling like justice had been served.